Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. So let's talk about episode 2021 and some other Walking Dead related questions. This is another Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for posting all of your questions on Instagram. Again, if you want a chance to take part in these Q&As, just go follow me on Instagram. And whenever I make those posts, it's usually like Monday or Tuesday after each episode. Just post your comment on there, and then I just go through and read a bunch. And yeah, next week we'll be focusing on episode 21, which I have some, I guess, bad feelings about. And then the finale, which I have very amazing feelings about. So yeah, if you are new here, make sure to be a subscriber for more Walking Dead content like this. Q&A, who do you think will die in the first 8 episodes of season 11? That is really hard because we're at the point now where, yeah, a lot of characters are probably going to die, but they also want to keep some characters around for like spin-offs and things like that, right? I think the core cast is fine for the most part. In terms of like side characters, you know, anyone from Magna's group could really go. I think Connie is safe, obviously, because of the story that she's had. It'd be weird to kill her off right away. Same with Kelly, but I think you could. I think Connie or Kelly, like one of them could go, but it depends. Again, because of this whole Connie thing, it would be weird to reunite both sisters and then one of them dies right away. Like, they could definitely do it. I'm not saying they couldn't do it. It would just be a little weird. Luke, I could see going. Magna, I could see going, but it depends, right? I think it really depends on what they want to do with their relationship and, yeah, just all that going forward. I hope Luke doesn't die because I love Dan Fogler, but some people have to go from that group, for sure. Like, some people have to go. I could see Magna potentially dying and getting Dwight's death. I've heard that comment before, and I could definitely see it because she is very much a rebel, and I could see her being in a very similar situation there. So yeah, besides that and people from Alexandria, I mean, no one really. I think there's going to be more deaths in like the second part and third part, but within this first 8 episodes, maybe Magna if Dwight's death, like if that part lines up there, or yeah, it'll be something like that. If these episodes weren't extras and we could see more content in them, how much more do you think they would have shown in episode 20? I think if anything, they probably would have shown us the Commonwealth, right? Like actually traveling there, and we would have gotten Lance Hornsby, because they wouldn't have focused on Princess so much, for sure. But I think that would have been it for the episode. Like, I could picture that being an episode. It's just, first of all, we would have gotten more of Ezekiel, YUMIKO, and Eugene, so there's that. And it would have just been them, you know, interacting with the Commonwealth and being questioned, interrogated, whatever. And then traveling there, we see it, and then maybe we get the Wall of the Lost thing. That's the cliffhanger. That probably would have been it for the most part. Off topic, but I'm curious. Do you think Gabriel will get the Dwight comic death and Aaron would be the one to shoot him? P.S. Love your videos, man. Thank you so much. I don't think that, first of all, Aaron would ever kill Gabriel in that scenario, because that's a little harsh. In terms of Gabriel getting Dwight's comic death, I don't really see it. Because Dwight, again, he was very much like a rebel. He didn't want to go back to the way that things were in that sense, because it was just powerful people really ruling over just poor people and destroying their lives and not giving them a fair chance in life. And I think if there was one character that would be Dwight in this scenario, it is Daryl. But obviously they're not going to kill Daryl off. So who else is like Daryl? Who else is like rebellious like that? Gabriel's not, for sure. He's not. But Magna is. So I can kind of see it working out in that way. Do you think Tara and Princess would have gotten along? I don't really know, because I don't know how Princess is going to work with a lot of our other characters. Like, how is Princess going to work with Daryl? I think Daryl's just going to be annoyed of her because Princess is just, she's a lot, right? So I can see Daryl being annoyed of her. Negan, I think, would love her for sure, because they're both very similar. They're both very outgoing. They speak their minds, so I can see both of them working really well. With Tara, I mean, I could almost see her being a little annoyed too. Do you think people's expectations are way too high for these bonus episodes? I don't actually think so. And the video that I posted about the show being, or if these 6 new episodes are boring or not, like asking you guys that question, getting my thoughts on it, etc. I saw a lot of people in the comments just saying that they expected these episodes to not be as great, and so they're just kind of watching them like they're bonus episodes. And so, yeah, they can be boring, but they're not expecting a lot. I think some people are expecting a lot, and so that's why they're disappointed. For me, I never expected a lot. I did expect a little bit more, though. I didn't expect it to be so character-driven. Like, I know that they really focused on that part of it, like in the promotional material for these 6 new episodes, but it's just a lot. Like, it really is. The Princess one was just so evident that, yeah, like that is their main focus with these episodes. It's just one character in a room dealing with emotional stuff, and the Daryl one was okay. The Father Gabriel and Aaron one was okay, but I felt myself being like a little annoyed by it, but I still liked episode 19 a lot. But once we got 20, that's where I was just like, okay. Again, I still liked a lot of the princess stuff. It just felt like they could have given us a little bit more. And then 21, I'm really worried about that now, but like here's Negan. The only reason why I'm not feeling like this towards that one is because that's a story I've been wanting for a very long time. I've wanted his backstory for years now. So do you think Princess will ever die in the show? No, definitely not in the show. Off topic question, but what about the rewatch series? It was my favorite. Yeah, I am planning to bring that back. I've actually planned to do them like a few weeks ago just for something to watch, but I'll have to figure something out. Maybe I'll do it once these 16 episodes are over, because I really want to get into season 4. I don't want to rush the last episodes of season 2 I still have to do, and season 3, but I really want to I want to get into season 4 and 5, and I definitely I want to rewatch the entire series for sure leading up into the final season. So I know I'm not going to be able to do it timeline wise, but I think I could do it for sure by the time the final episode airs, because I do 2 episodes per video, so it's pretty easy. Morgan post-credit scene for him to come back in season 11, hopefully with Fear characters. I think it would be cool if they had a Morgan post-credit scene, but I think you're taking away from Fear the Walking Dead, and that's the thing. Like, this show is going to be around for quite a bit. I don't see them ending Fear in season 7 and 8. I see them ending Fear around season 10, like season 8, 9, 10, 11. It'll be around there, because that show's doing really well right now, and if these new episodes coming next month, if they're just as good as the first 7, the hype for season 7 is going to be unreal, especially if you bring Madison back. And we want to see some more Madison and Morgan stuff, and so I don't see them doing that. Like, I could see them going to the Commonwealth in a future story, but it'll be more crossover stuff with some Walking Dead characters going to Fear, probably in season 8 or 9 or something. So is Yumiko even going to be in the final season? Or yeah, she's going to be in the final season. Like, a lot of the actors and actresses have made it to Georgia, where they are filming. So I think they just had to do quarantine rules and stuff like that. But yeah, they're all there for sure. It would be weird if Yumiko just disappeared completely. Q&A, do you think Negan will really leave, and where do you think he'll go? I don't think the decision, well, actually, I think there could be a decision at the end of the episode. But in terms of where he's going to go, obviously we know Jeffrey Dean Morgan is going to be a part of the final season, because he was filming every single day and only had a day off a week ago. So that's the first 3-4 episodes there, because they were filming since early January or something. So that's a lot, right? And here's Negan. It seems like Carol takes him away from Alexandria to go stay somewhere else, because while Maggie's here, tensions are going to get pretty insane. So yeah, I think Negan could potentially decide to leave, and that he might just decide for himself, you know what? My presence here is just causing so much. The least I could do for Maggie is just leave. And so he just leaves, and that could be the end of it. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Will anything episode 20 or in episode 20 matter in season 11? Also, could Princess get killed off in season 11 B or C or even A? I don't see that, but will anything in season or episode 20 matter? I don't think so, besides maybe the fact that Princess beat the shit out of that guard. That could matter. And if that guard returns in the final season, then that could be some kind of thing they mention, and so maybe Princess is punished for that or something. But yeah, I could see something like that, but besides that, no, everything in that episode, none of it's going to matter for sure. Question, how is life right now? Is really awesome. I'm so excited that it's spring. I'm trying to work on a bunch of stuff for the channel, and a lot of it is behind the scenes stuff. I'm trying to work on some new things, and for the first time in at least 2 years, I would say for sure, I'm just more excited about the channel in the future and stuff. And if you guys have noticed, I haven't really focused on doing a lot of things with the channel, especially last year. I didn't do a lot, and the year after, it was towards the later half of that year where I just started to I remember one episode, I think in season 9 or season 10, I think it was season 10 at that point, I just forgot to review at nighttime. Sunday nights, whenever I post my reviews, I didn't post it that night. I was going through a lot of stuff then, and a lot of it just, yeah, I'm really over now. And so I'm excited to start doing a lot more things. I want to start doing live streams, and I've gotten so many requests for so many types of different content. I just got to work out what I can really do. And so yeah, life is really awesome. I have 3 babies now, and I love spending time with them every single day, and that's just really my focus right now. Q&A, do you think that writing we seen in the trailer in the train station in New York also can be led to some CRM and Commonwealth references, because CRM is also in New York as well. Yeah, potentially. If that is in New York, I'm not sure if that is or not. Like, you might know, but yeah, I could definitely see that being a reference to the CRM, because I know that, like, the Commonwealth, first of all, they're massive, right? In the comic, they're 50,000. Like, there's 50,000 people. The CRM, we know they have 200,000 people. They probably know of each other. Like, they definitely do. With all the technology they have, they know of each other. It's just whether or not they have some kind of an alliance, or if there are disagreements between the two. I could see that definitely turning into some type of war, in the sense, in the future. But again, I'll go back to my original point in like previous Q&As, which is you can do that, but you do have to make it involving like zombies and some type of zombie apocalyptic story. Like, you need, like, maybe the cure could be a big focus there. They're fighting for the cure because the like CRM, they have it, the Commonwealth want it, the CRM aren't giving it away, sort of thing. And it could be something like that. You can make a story out of that, I think. But I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys so much for posting all of your questions on Instagram. I really enjoyed reading all of them. Next week's Q&A, like I said, will focus on episode 21 and the finale, the true finale, I guess, to season 10. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the Q&A, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this one.